have to change the outcome. Should be going live now. So if for whatever reason YouTube is not letting me change the thumbnail to this live stream, so I am not doing an interview right now with D Marble. So sorry if you came for that. Apologize. Like I said, for the last almost 45 minutes I've been trying to get to change the thumbnail, but for whatever reason it was not letting me. So I apologize. I am not trying to mislead anybody. It's just not letting me change the thumbnail. So I'll change it afterwards, unfortunately. But again, I'll repeat myself. For anyone who's coming in thinking I'm doing an interview with D Marble, I'm sorry, I'm not. But I was trying to change the banner to the video as I went live, and it was not allowing me to change the banner. It just kept saying it wouldn't change it. What up, D? What's up, brother? Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, D, it won't let me change the banner. And last time I did a live stream was when me and you chatted it up. So, yeah, that's why it's doing this. Let me put this over here. Yeah, it's been a minute for me. I feel like I actually haven't done anything in a while, but as far as content creating and whatnot, I've actually had to take a break. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Where I've been, what's been going on. So I had some personal stuff happening, but prior to that, I was already in the mind frame that I was gonna take a step back, just because the community is just, it's done lost his mind. It's great the more and more people. What's up, disciple? It's great that more and more people. Oh, well, I'm not gonna make this too long, D. I'm not gonna steal your juice, man. Trust me. But yeah. I just got tired of all the infighting. I talked to D about this a few weeks ago, and I'm just gonna do me. I'm not gonna participate really in the quote unquote community because it's really toxic right now. I've stayed away, and it's been one of the best things that I could have ever done. Literally feel rejuvenated. I started working more on my other channel, which is what I started from. If no one really knows about it, it's a tech channel. That's why I know how to make the video look nice and create logos and stuff like that, because I had about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years of really learn how to edit video and do some graphic work and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure, I felt led to create the FE channel because I knew that I could offer a lot when it comes to just productive value and just good information. So it's been a good break, really, especially during Christmas time. That was terrible. It was really tough for me, just because I'm in a different mind frame compared to my family. So it was hard for most people to get across that I wasn't really doing nothing as far as celebrating that holiday anymore. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, man. See, that's the stuff that I've been messing around with behind the scenes when it comes to like with my other channel stuff. I just been getting back into. Thank you, man. Thank you. I just been getting back into like reviewing tech products and stuff like that, and I've been kind of having my finger on the pulse of the community for the most part. But it's, every time I take a step forward, I just feel like, man, this thing is just out of whack. So I just took a break. It was good. It was a good little break to rejuvenate. I can't even talk, but just to kind of um, take a step back and really look at what's important and stuff like that. And it wasn't. I didn't want to do like an update video. Hey, I'm gonna disappear for a while. It was just like I just need. Like honestly, I haven't even been on Facebook. Like I'm almost at the point where I'm just gonna close that thing. I'm not sure, but seeing friends of mine get attacked for just the dumbest thing is some of the just things that for whatever reason I started carrying that nonsense with me, letting that negativity affect me. Um, and I wanted to make videos and everything like that. But I just decided, you know what? I'm not gonna lash out on other people because there's been like this Christian bashing on in the FE community that's been not like just it's sick. It's sick, really, for people to go in that mind frame. And I mean, I knew it was coming, I guess, but dang, when you finally get to the point where you see so many people just bashing Christianity is, and now if you're a flat earth Christian and you're looked down upon, it's just like, man, I don't got time for that. Took a step back. It was been great. Getting off and not really watching too many videos. I'm one of the things that I have to do for myself is not allow myself to be influenced by other people's videos. Like I have so many ideas that I just don't put up. I don't put videos up. I don't do live streams because I get into my own head where I'm thinking like, oh, I don't know if these people are gonna think that this is good or not. And you know what? I just gotta make the content and let that speak for itself. Um, Let me see what's going on in the comments. Keep the movement going, brother. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, it's good to take a mental break from Facebook. I took a mental break from YouTube. I took a mental break from social media for the most part. I mean, what I mean a mental break, like this, it all happened after the conference. After I got out of the conference, man, one of the best things was to get to know D. He was just amazing. We got to chill and really, like he said in his video, man, we became brothers that day. And we just two of the same mind, man. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, I just decided that I needed to take a step back. I went there. I saw some really good things. I saw some negative stuff that again I held back from making videos because I thought about it and it wasn't going to add any value um, to flat Earth as a whole. You know what I mean? Um, most people who've seen my channel and watched my channel knows that flat Earth is a big part of it, but it's not the only part that I have to do. You know what I mean? We need to get together as Floridians. Yeah, that's another thing. You know, I mean, finding the time to do that would be cool. Yeah, I don't hang around the flat Earth group. Tony says, no, it is. It's like a big civil war, man. It is so toxic. But you know, when I take a step back and think about it, like this was eventually gonna happen. I mean, something that's true. They had to come in and infiltrate it and start bickering. And I don't even want to say they because what I think happened is that the amount of growth that this thing took off with, there's so many people from so many backgrounds just started coming in and understanding the truth, and they were absorbing information. I mean, I remember I keep referring back to D, but he had to make a video saying like, man, you can't tell him what to talk about because I know what it's like to be that. Like, it's almost like in Christianity when you become born again. And this is for people who understand this. You're on fire. You want to tell everybody, and you just want to absorb as much information and just go spread it. I mean, a lot of us that came into this felt that very way, like just absorbing it on fire. We just wanted. I want my favorite YouTuber to talk about this nonstop, and it's like most people who've been in it for 2.5 years already, like it's not new to us no more. There's still good information. There's still stuff to talk about, but it's not like the all and be all. Like I'm not saying I moved past it or anything like that, but I definitely it doesn't excite me the way it did early on, especially with all the crap that happened with everybody. Um, yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Eventually, this was gonna happen. Um, you got people arguing about the maps. Like, I'll put my 2 cents in right now. I, in my avatar, right? I have a picture of me with the AE map. When I came into this, there was nobody talking about the AE map. And at the same time, guess what? It's just as information. Like it's a way, it's a tool. That's all the AE map is a tool. And if people are gonna get upset and start name calling others who use it, then you know what I'm saying, you can go. You can go. It's a tool, and if you can't understand it, it's just a tool, then maybe you should reevaluate your understanding what this movement's supposed to be about. Because no one has it down packed at all. We're all trying to figure this out. And um there's no map in this world that's accurate. There's not one. People are trying to make them, right? People are trying to figure it out. Who cares? It doesn't change the fact. Facts are fact. It's flat. Plain and simple. It's flat, right? That doesn't change it. So that map, that's all I want to say about that, because I just don't understand how people can't understand that. Let me see what's going on in the comments real quick. Yeah, things hang around the flat Earth group, but I heard it's been like a civil. Yeah, that's why I took a step back, Tony. It's been just nonsense. Let me see what else. It's Two Strokes says, will you be attending FE conference this year? I'm not sure. As of right now, I'm gonna just say no. I'm not sure if I will or not, but eh, the only reason why I say is because we already have literally have a vacation that's planned, and it's almost like what happened with last year, where it was almost last minute until I found out if I was going to go or not. So it might be in that same situation where it might just be literally last minute. And now that it's in Denver, that's even farther, which means it's even more of a cost and more travel. So it's really going to be up in the air last minute. I'm not sure. So yeah, let me see what else is. I want to start a YouTube strategy, just interviewing people as flat earth disciples. We need to disciple these people. It's not easy to do interviews. Getting people scheduled and stuff. It's not easy. But if you're gonna do that, that'd be cool, man. Everybody can use this stuff. Everybody can use the opportunity to disciple one another. I mean, that's what channels are about. The thing with it is man, there's so much information when it comes to this thing. Is you got to take the good and leave out the bad. Learn how to filter things out. That's one of the things that I learned early on. Is I'm trying to really learn how to, like, this dude says some amazing stuff. He teaches some amazing stuff, but then he might be out there on other things that, to me, just let that be. Like, let them go and let them hash out those things. No one has a corner on 100% of the truth. We're all looking for it. So don't get bogged down by. And another thing, we need to have our own mind. What I mean by that is, don't allow people to influence you. Just because someone awoke you to a truth, a conspiracy that you didn't think was possible, and they woke you to it. I'm sorry if I'm talking. I'm looking here. My camera's over here, and I can't really put it in front of me at this moment. I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But you still have to question everyone. They might have the best intentions when it comes to the information they're providing you, and they might have given you 99% truth, but it's that 1% that's not truth, and they might not know it, and they're arguing on that behalf. But at the end of the day, you have to still investigate it. Don't just be easily influenced by other people. Um, whether it's a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber, get the information and digest it. Try to see if it's true or not. Even if it sounds good, you still need a fact check. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why a lot of people have. It's weird because like you would think that you came into this realizing that people don't understand everything, and they might not. You know, some are purposely lying, and some people are just not really knowing that they're giving bad information. So then you come into here thinking that what everybody's going to give you good information. No, don't believe anything I say. Fact check it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular person that makes videos and has done my research and come to certain conclusions. Don't rely on others to do the information for you. That's part of the thing that, like, anyone who makes videos will tell you. Seriously, the comment section is where you find out that most people don't do the research. They're relying on you to do the research for them, and that's not how it should be. It really should be just a group of people individually digesting the information, finding out what is true and what's not. That's the key. Because if you just allow yourself to just believe anything because somebody woke you to it, then you might as well just follow Alex Jones, because it's for as much truth he reveals, he's also he's also misleading you in many other directions, and that's the whole point. So don't pick sides. Don't be, oh, I'm this kind of flat earth or I'm that kind of flat earth, man. Just be you. Understand the truth and don't allow yourself. And I guess who I'm speaking to is anyone who's new to this information. Because I know there's a lot of information. It can be overwhelming, but you really do have to do a good job of filtering it. Hopefully, have like the spirit of discernment. That's something that you're just gonna have to pray and ask God to. He's already helping you reveal this stuff, because you don't need a degree necessarily to understand this truth, but at the same time, think about all those people who they just have the hardest time in the world realizing this. It doesn't matter how many proofs you give it to them. And that brings me to a point. So I want to say like 2 weeks ago, I was again, I have another channel. I have a whole another Twitter account that's linked to that channel that does tech and stuff. And I mean, for the last 2 years, people know where I stand with the shape of the earth. I had a dude. It seemed like as soon as the first of the year came, people were bashing flat earth left and right on my Twitter feed, and I just was looking at it like, wow, man, like, they don't get it. They're still talking about the moon landings and stuff like that. And so they're going on their rants. And I ended up just kind of being like, look, if you have a question, hear it from the other side, right? You guys want to know what the other side thinks? Let me educate you on that. I'm trying to be as nice, polite as possible, because I know this is not a easy subject for people, especially if you're in so-called that industry, if you're pursuing that. Well, lo and behold, it just got bad. You had all these people jumping in talking about how this guy, I don't understand flat earth. Flat earth seems like, if this was 1892, then maybe, like, the normal stuff that we're constantly hearing about. But honestly, I was baffled by the fact that most people were just willing to say and just parrot what other people were saying. And because it was like and I just kept saying the same thing. Hey, if you guys ever want to talk offline, I'll make myself available, and I'll let you understand why people believe this, where we're coming from, in a sense. Like, why no one the people who believe the earth is flat understand that there's no ISS, and we didn't go to the moon. There isn't a rover on Mars. None of that actually happened. Here's the information. But I kept getting everybody, I don't have time for it. I don't have to. But you can bash it, but you ain't got time for it when somebody's trying to tell you the reasons why, So it was just it was a headache. It was a headache. I try to hold my cool. I didn't go after anybody and start showing all these proofs. Like I realized that no matter what I put in front of them, the blinders are on. That's part of the reason why I said that I think this is definitely something that either God opens your mind to this, or it's just not your time. You know. Um, so I just took a step back. As frustrated as I was frustrated. I almost called, like, I was about to call a few people, like, yo, I need some help. Like, but I realized, like, it wasn't going to do nothing just to keep going back and forth with people. And when you're in this community, you almost feel like everyone knows the truth, right? Everyone researches. The truth is, if, if, if you're outside of YouTube, the majority of people have no clue that that this is even a topic still. They've heard about it, but they don't, it's not real to them. Like some of the comments I was getting were just, you know, pathetic in a sense, but most people just don't think this is true. Like most people just have a hard time. I mean, just think about it when we first heard about it. Like I know I was just like scratching my head like, come on, man, it's 2016, bro. And yet it is what it is. Let's see what's on the comments. It will be on the spot interview. D. Oh man, I know. Appreciate that. It's like a buffet. You don't have to absorb all. Yeah, exactly. It's like a buffet. You don't have to absorb everybody's information. Something you just got to kind of pick and choose. And when you're ready to receive new information that you've been hearing over and over, but it hasn't made sense, one day it might just make sense to you. You know? So, yeah, I would. If there's any questions, please let me know. I'm surprised anybody's even in here. Because it's been so long and I haven't really posted a video. I just felt like let me come on and just chit chat with everybody and see what's going on, because I know that I've been away for a while, and I'm sure people are wondering, like, this guy hasn't uploaded a video in weeks. I think the first video I uploaded after the conference was that Kingsman video. And that's kind of one of the way I make videos when I'm like really, I don't want to say inspired to, but like, you know, I don't want to just put out a video just to put out either. I want to make sure there's not just good quality, but I want to make sure that there's actual information that's worth hearing about. I can appreciate people who make videos on a regular. I just don't have that right now. Could change. I just don't have that. You need to do a live stream. Well, that's what this live stream is about. It's hopefully one of many more, but I do have a family. I do have small kids, and it's not always easy to do it. Hang out with a panel. I mean, the thing with the panels are, man, it's how you can easily get sniped. I guess that's what they call it when someone just comes in and just starts doing that. I mean, it's got its place. Maybe I'll do that one day, but you know, the thing with me is like if I don't know people necessarily, just because you call yourself flat Earth doesn't mean you know, I know that that's true or not. You know what I mean? And I'm not speaking to anyone in particular. I'm just saying, like, I like to make sure that the people who are associated with me, there's a common back and forth dialogue, you know, throughout my videos and stuff. And I recognize, oh yeah, I recognize this person. You know, I know that there's some people that just want to jump in, like, dude, I've never even, you know, conversated with you in my comments or something like that. Yeah, you have to be inspired. But yeah, that's where it boils down. Like D has a wrench. Why? Because that's my boy. That's my brother. You know, we know we're here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just all over the place right now. I'm kind of glad that I'm able to chit chat with you guys, test out some of my equipment, see how it looks, what you guys think of the video. I mean, I could tell you what I did. So there's this thing. In fact, I could just Google it and show y'all. That's the great thing about this. Got to put them out when you're giving with the topic. Yeah, no, exactly. And so I'm just gonna repeat this again because I said this in the beginning, and just in case somebody else jumps in, I know that the thumbnail shows that I'm supposed to be talking with Mr. D Marble, but it wouldn't let me change it. Literally, I was for 45 minutes. I was trying to change the thumbnail, and YouTube kept saying, "Oh, we're uploading a new thumbnail," and nothing ever changed. So it was like to the point where like either I just go live and tell people that, or I don't do a live stream because it's acting all crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. Here. I could do this. This is cool. I'll change. Let's see if it works. Okay. So this is my other channel right here. This is my other channel. So FE Disciple. I have a couple of cameras. Again, remember I do tech videos and stuff like that. So so I actually made videos about this, but make sure that if I capture this source, I'm gonna mute this real quick. Okay, so this right here is a video I made about the product that I use in order to be able to get a good image when it comes to my videos. Okay, so this is my what I would consider my main channel, but this is what it looked like before when I was doing now remember there's a 30-second delay, so you're not going to be able to see everything. So this is the webcam that I was using prior to that, and as much as I try to make the webcam look good, decent, it looked like this. It looked mushy. It didn't have a great image, but there is a product out there that you can get, and I'll try to change it. So this is a product right here, and I'll pause it right there for you guys. Sorry if I put that in. Okay, so I am using a Sony a7R Mark III. It's a quite expensive camera, but I do, like I said, I was doing YouTube as a hobby, and I worked my way up to getting a couple of cameras because I do tech videos and stuff like that. But see what you're seeing on the screen right now. This is a little product. Literally, this is all it is. So if you're doing a live stream, you have a camera that's able to do a clean HDMI. What that means is that when you connect it, it's not going to show all the little information that the back of the cameras will show, so it'll tell you like the frame rate. It'll tell you all these different things. I know this has nothing to do with Flat Earth, but I'm trying to get you guys some information. And if you guys want to see me do a video, I can literally do a video on how I do my live streams. I just need to know that there's people out there who care. So this thing is called the Elgato Cam Link, and it's really, if you have a clean HDMI camera, which means it's not going to crop in, you're not going to see the information. This little gadget that goes for about $100 to $150 will make your camera like this. So let me switch scenes. So a camera like this, if I can focus. Okay, so it could take a camera like this and turn it into a webcam, just straight up a webcam. So this is a 5D Mark IV, and if I wanted to use it with this, I could use it, and it would give me the image you're looking at right now. Um, it's and that's all it is. That little device plugs right into your computer, and it makes everything look amazing. Um, and that's all it is. It's this little guy right here. So I was showing in the video, I was showing the difference between the cameras. So you can see huge difference, right? In quality, huge difference. One looks all kind of what I would consider muddy, where you have a lot of detail in this one. So, yeah, that's all it is. It's this little device that turns most cameras, not every camera. When I say most cameras, any camera that has a clean HDMI, it'll do that for you. The cool thing is if you're making videos and you don't have a lot of storage in your memory card, you can just kind of plug this in and do your videos just like that. And that's as simple as that. Yeah, it's a cool gadget, man. It really is cool. And that's why I love technology, man. And I can make videos about tech all day. So it's stuff like that is just neat for me. And when I took a step back, I was like, let me just get back into what I used to do and just start grinding out some tech videos. And I started doing that, and it gave me some life back where I was like, all right, when I come back, I'm coming back strong. And I'm coming back with stuff like this, you know what I mean? And then I use OBS. I've been using OBS for a long time. Before everybody knew about OBS, I was using OBS. Again, why? Because I knew about this stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things. And as much as I know about it, I still don't know everything. And then there's times like I was trying to live stream today, and it took me 45 minutes, and I had to convince myself to end up going live because it was just stuff like that, man. Just stuff like that that I get in my own head, and I realized that the live stream was had the wrong thumbnail, but it wouldn't let me change it. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. So D, if you want, I'll hit you up on Skype in like 5 minutes, cause if no one else is, yeah, it is. If no one else is got any questions, then I'll probably end this, and then me and you can chit chat after that. But yeah, it's stuff like that, man. Like that's one of the things I wanted to do. That's one of the things I wanted to do is help people out within the community that needed, like the tech support, right? um, Things like that, because I want people to come into this and not just think like, you're getting people talking on the earth is flat. Like, nah, I want people to hear the information good. I want people to see visually good and stuff like that. And if I could just, kind of push them in the right direction, like, hey, maybe you should look at this mic, or maybe you should look at this camera. Maybe you should, things like that. That's what I want to do, because I'm more than just information about the earth being flat. Again, I love it. It's amazing truth, but it's not the all and be all. There's so much more stuff out there. One, building a relationship with Christ, that's to me, that's more important than anything. And if this truth comes to you and it pushes you in that direction, then you know why you came into it. If it doesn't, and you're still struggling, keep on searching, and you'll, hopefully with true conviction, you'll come to understand why we, all right, cool, man, why we think about, why we call ourselves biblical earthers. And yeah, that's really it. I keep saying I feel like a fool. Gotta finish eating. Hey, I hear you, man. Let me know if y'all can hear this real quick, by the way. It's this little thing. I haven't tested it out, but I want to see, because I connected this with a soundtrack of FE tech support. I definitely want to get it. Hey, FE tech support. I'll take it. Tell me if y'all can hear this, by the way. I hate that there's like a 30-second delay, but I this is like if I do more live streams like this, just you know, this will be something where I'm like, hey guys, I'll be right back. So tell me if y'all can hear this. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
Have you ever dreamed of going up to outer space? Or maybe meeting other beings from another place? Have you ever wondered what it's like on other planets? Then you watch a science show and come to believe you understand it? You feel empowered by the knowledge and you feel enlightened, listening to Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson. But then you wake up and you start to see the obvious. Life is just a lie and this whole world ain't what we thought it was. NASA's missions to the moon were never completed. They just filmed them in a room and people believe it. I used to wonder what it's like to be an astronaut. Now when I see them acting, I can't help but to laugh a lot. They give us cartoons and they claim that we live on a ball, but it's flat and it's not moving or spinning at all. Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go. History has been rewritten by winners of wars. The Jesuit order, Khazars, Freemasons, and more. They pulled the veil over our eyes, and it's time to awaken. Through organized indoctrination, our minds have been taken. It's time we take our power back and we rescue our people. The Vatican and the bankers are like Resident Evil. They may have had the greatest plan that was ever concocted, but Illuminati never thought that they'd ever be spotted. They're manufacturing reality all in our heads. They tell us if the earth is flat, then we'll fall off the edge. But if it is a spinning ball, we won't fall off it then. And gravity is our imaginary magic friend. Why is water always flat when unmanipulated? Why are pictures of the earth computer generated? Why you lying to us, man? That's something that we want to know. After that, you're gonna have to pack up all your stuff and go.
NASA, it's becoming 100% crystal clear that you and the other space programs that are in operation are connected and are deceiving the entire world. More and more people are waking up every single day, and we are now able to see right through you. But what we really want to know is, why are you lying? Sincerely, me and the great people of this earth.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
The captain thinks the world is round, see? But we all know it's a flat, right?
Of course it's flat. Sure, I know the world is flat.
Well, so do I. Everybody knows that.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Space may everybody. I'm back. Hopefully, tell me if the song ended. Just want to make sure you don't get no. All right. Hopefully that worked. So yeah, that's cool. That's one of the things about OBS you can do is really make your streams look professional. Yeah, it is getting to that point in time where I'm running out of things to say. Unless I get a question, I'm gonna end this stream. Possibly do one tomorrow. I don't want to say I promise or anything, but we'll see. We'll see. So if there's any questions, let me know. I'll wait to see. Give it a moment or two, because I know the stream's kind of it's about to wrap up here, and it's about 20-second delay, 10-20-second delay. Sometimes it goes longer. I don't know. Yep. Nothing. I might leave this up just if anybody wants to do a replay of it. What do you think of the simulation theory? So I'll keep this short and sweet. What do I think of the simulation theory? I think the person who explains it the best is Truth is Stranger Than Fiction. If you don't know his channel, I will actually leave a link, because he does some of the best work when it comes to this. So he explains it very well. He understands it. He understands it as good as anybody. So for whatever reason, it's not letting me. Trying to get the link. So I'll tell you what I think, but go to his channel because he does amazing work when it comes to that. So for me, I think it's a dangerous trap if you're falling into the simulation theory. It really is a dangerous trap. It's no different than what they've been trying to push on us for the last few years. Anyone who's actually been in the community, or not even just in the community, just have known, especially when it comes to like biblical prophecy, we've seen that these things have been trying to be pushed on us. You know, that's what movies like The Matrix and you name it, go to on Netflix, and there's so many movies that just talk about simulation, and we're in this computer. You know, I'll tell you one of my favorites, Tron. That movie talks about simulation and whatnot. So as far as that, I just think it's a big trap. So I would really think about doing more research if you're on the fence at all. But here is his. If it will, why can it let me? Okay. So here's a link to his channel. Most likely you already subscribed to him. Truth is Stranger Than Fiction. He goes into it he's so well. What's the word I'm looking for? Because I not just polished, but he's so eloquent when the way he speaks and the way he presents the information, that if you leave not understanding what he's saying, then you're just not ready yet. You know what I mean? But if you want to get someone who breaks down simulation theory, and especially when it comes to flat earth and the whole deception behind it, check his channel out. Link is right there. It's a trap. That's what it boils down to. It's the same old New Age theology that's been pushed since 1,000, 2,000 years. This is kind of just repackaged in a new form, and now I know a lot of people have been talking about it for, as far as me, before I even watched his videos, I was already on that same boat. So it was awesome confirmation when I got to know Will. And I have a link to, if you go on my channel, I did an interview with him. He's one of my favorite people, man. He just does some amazing work when it comes to just exposing the new age deception. And some of my favorite videos are just the testimonials, which that is something that I'm going to do myself on my channel. And I think it's important that we all, once we come to this truth, there's no better way to, help someone understand the truth than with your own testimony, letting them see where you started and where you came from and how you got to this point in place. And it gives people encouragement, and I think it's something good. I've been saying I'm going to do it for a long time. I just haven't done it, and it's me. I'm slacking in that department, but when I do, it's something that I want more people, I want more people to do that, even if that's the only video on your channel. I think that's one way we can help grow the community in a positive direction, not this crap that's been going on lately. So guys, I'm gonna cut this short. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be trying to upload a little bit more frequently and possibly doing a couple more of these live streams. They might be random, but just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you all, and have a good night.